this shit. Look at that shit right there. Look at that. See, I bet you their parents didn't give a about them. You know, the sun is just starting to rise, as you can see behind me, through my Lamborghini rear view mirror with my starlights. You can see that the sun is just starting to rise. Rise. I literally got banned from Lifetime today for all the complaints, all the recordings. They don't want a G working out there. It's too much of a Karen gym.
Well, guys, it looks like that we are back once again with one of the goofiest Wes Watson wannabe clones out here. Good old Amir. And every time that we seem to take a look at what Amir has been up to, it is just always some of the goofiest activities possible, and is just always so damn douchey in general. And the last time that we covered Amir, we basically sat back and watched him go on some little superiority complex bender, where he was basically bragging about beating all of the competition, and was talking shit throughout the entire day, just feeling like this superior badass to everyone else. All because in the morning he went to get gas, and witnessed a homeless guy buying alcohol. And in Amir's mind, apparently this is his competition that he had to compete against, which is this homeless alcoholic man who clearly just needs help. But instead of offering any type of help, or just ignoring him and not acting like a dipshit, Amir decided that he was gonna say right in front of the guy's face that he was beating the competition, and that it was just too easy to win out here.
I don't put gas in my car ever. I don't ever come to the gas station ever. I delegate that shit. But this morning, it's chilly out here. This morning, it's chilly out here, you know, little chilly. Had to throw the Patagonia on, so tire pressure changed. And on a supercar like this, when you're driving super fast, you got to make sure that the air pressure is correct. Now, as I'm going in, because I don't carry changes for brokies, so I went inside to get some change. I see motherfuckers back to back, literally back to back, buying alcohol. And I'm like, what the f? It's 7 in the fucking morning, and you're buying alcohol. Like, this is what the competition is out here. People buying alcohol at 7 in the morning. That's what the competition is. It's too easy to win out here. It's too easy to win. Fucking Halloween, motherfuckers, fucking hungover. God damn.
I don't need your bag.
No?
Carry it, it's okay. I woke up early, I don't sleep well, so I just carry it back to the house and relax. And accept
Damn, you drinking at 7 a.m., man?
I've been out here for about a week.
Man.
I lost my place about a week ago.
Oh, man, dude.
Yeah.
Damn. This is what the competition is, man. This is what the competition is out here, man. Drinking at 7 a.m., bro. God damn. May God have mercy on your soul, man.
And as I said, this just led to endless videos of that type of energy you just witnessed. And it appears that Amir has still been high off of this little confidence boost, all because he saw some homeless guy buying liquor. And we have seen constant videos like these right here, where he is just showing off his watch, saying this is why, with the phrase this is why, of course referring to him as being why he is beating the competition. You know, that competition from fucking Halloween.
This is why. This is why. Let me see that wrist, John. That's why, bro. That's why. That's why. We on that grind. Hustling. That's why.
And when he hadn't been posting just really dumb shit like that right there, he's also been posting himself driving around in his Lamborghini trying to look like a badass with his hood up. And it seems he is trying to do his own form of motivation as he is doing this. But in reality, he just sounds and looks goofy as hell. And it turns into him glazing himself at the end because it's Amir we're talking about here. And the only person he glazes harder than Wes Watson would of course be himself.
In 5 2.7 miles, take exit 29 to merge onto State Route 51 South.
Conquer your morning, you will conquer your day. Don't be a bitch of the day. Make the day your bitch. Today is Monday. Make this week your bitch. If you're just waking up right now, it's okay. There's still people that are sleeping. The sun is just starting to rise, as you can see behind me. Through my Lamborghini rear view mirror with my starlights, you can see that the sun is just starting to rise. Rise.
So yeah, as you can clearly tell, this man has still just been absolutely full of himself and is out here making every day of the week his bitch by just hopping in his car in the morning and going for a drive, all hooded up and feeling like a badass. And he has just been continuing all of his random bullshit. Because when he hasn't been flexing all of these different things, including his watches, his little purses, and his cars, Amir has been doing the natural alpha male rants that we see out of all of them, except his little rants that he posts on his stories always end up having this little twist that you're going to end up seeing a couple of times throughout this video. And this twist is pretty much where he just sees a random person and he just ends up being mad about their entire fucking existence because they would dare be in his vision, I guess. And he just ends up shit talking random people. And he has had some rants that have been really interesting, like this one right here, where he seems to be tired of getting called a scammer and must not be getting enough people signing up on his courses, because it started off with him going on this tangent right here about how everybody thinks everything is a scam now.
Some people's programming is just it's so far gone, like you can't save them. They genuinely believe that everything is a scam. They genuinely believe that it's not possible. Their brains are just so fucked up. Their programming is just so fucked. There's no rewiring it. They're so far gone into the matrix. They've been in the matrix for so long, they cannot escape. Some people just cannot be saved, unfortunately. And those people, I don't even, I want to save them. The old Amir, wants to save them and wants to give them a response. But our mission, where we're going, is so important. And I'm done helping people that just takes too much time and energy out of me. People like that, man, shit's funny. Really? Then we got guys like this. We have people like this. These are the motherfuckers that we're gonna with at Sunflower.
So as you can tell, he's just mad about people not buying into his bullshit, especially since if you go on his page and look, half of the comments are just trolling the living shit out of him and calling him out for being this fake tough guy. But you'll also see at the end there that he decided to post someone that apparently he does fuck with, which was just a guy glazing the living shit out of him. And the funniest part about it to me is, the guy also mentions how he didn't do shit for Halloween, but work on his business and going to the gym. So clearly, he saw his whole little delusional Halloween story rant, and is just building up Amir's ego even further. And after this, Amir was of course not done with his ranting, because he then decided to hop in his car and continue to rant, where for once, it seemed like he was actually speaking a little bit of facts about how important it is to be ready to have a child and to just not be going crazy, and he was actually doing somewhat decent at first. Now I have no idea what this has to do with people calling him a scammer and other shit. I don't know if he's just trying to kind of correlate that if you were calling him a scammer, then your parents just weren't involved in your life, and this is where drug addicts and shit come from. But yeah, he just started going crazy with it immediately after this.
That's why there's drug addicts. That's why there is people in jail. That's why there's criminals. That's why society is so fucked, because people are having sex, men are busting nuts and women, and they're not preparing for that child. They're not preparing financially. They're not preparing physically to protect the child. They're not preparing emotionally. They're not getting rid of their demons. Before I brought a child into this world, I made sure that I was physically prepared. I made sure that I was in the best shape of my life. So if something happened, I can fight and die for my daughter. I made sure that I was financially in an amazing position so that she would never, ever, ever, ever have to ever deal with any... Look at these fuckers right here.
And before we look at these fuckers, as Amir put it, like I said, I have no idea where the hell he was going with this, or what it had to do with people calling him a scammer, or calling him out for, you know, just being an overall dipshit, and constantly trying to fight random people, and constantly just flexing and trying to brag and put others down. But he then just completely changes courses, and starts flaming all of these different people around him. And I don't know if it's because he thinks they're homeless, or I don't even know if they're actually homeless, but it then leads to him literally just shit talking and putting all these different random people on camera, and they weren't even doing shit. It looked like they were just minding their own business and walking their dog.
Look at this shit. Look at that shit right there. Look at that. See, I bet you their parents didn't give a fuck about them. You know, you got them everywhere. This is Phoenix. We have a problem. You know, if we could be good parents, and if we could raise productive members of society, if we could be better men and not have children unless we are prepared to have children, the world would change.
And I mean, as I said earlier, he's not wrong. People should do a good job of staying in their kids' lives and being the best parents possible. But what the hell did the poor guy sitting there waiting for the bus do? Like, homie looks like he's just catching strays for absolutely no reason. And you can just see Amir getting more of an ego boost as he's filming all of these different people, just going wild. Because as we all already know, Amir views homeless people as just his competition. So whenever he sees someone that he thinks is homeless, even if he doesn't know if they're actually homeless or not, the man just feels like he's dominating them. And this wasn't the only rants that Amir went on, because his dumbass apparently got banned from his gym recently, probably because he was walking around filming people and talking shit, and he of course was not too happy about it.
I literally got banned from Lifetime today for all the complaints, all the recordings. They don't want a G working out there. It's too much of a Karen gym. I was like, you know what? If you can't let me record, then this gym ain't for me. If you can't let me be me and rev the Lambo when I pull up, it's not the right gym for me.
And then after sitting there and posting this, he decided to go to a new gym, where I can only assume that he got himself banned again, because he's now going to a little boxing gym. And the reason that I think he got himself banned was he then started filming again in this gym, and was basically just talking shit about a trainer at the gym, because he was mad that the guy called himself a coach. And I mean, I could see it if the guy was extremely overweight or something, but it just looked like a reasonably normal guy that seemed like he was in decent shape. I mean, he wasn't on roids or anything like all of Amir's buddies, but this is probably the exact reason that his dumbass got banned from his last gym.
Some of these trainers call themselves trainers, and they're in terrible shape. Like, they're so average. Man, I think that's why some of the trainers at Lifetime hated me, because that was their full-time job. Their full-time job was training, and I was in better shape than them. Then I go to this other gym. Like, literally, their full-time job is training and staying in shape, and I'm in better shape than them. And then you got some people here that I just saw. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And on top of that, embarrassing. Like, how are you a trainer and you're in that shape? Man, that shit is pathetic.
And yeah, Amir, I don't think they hated you because you were in better shape than them, which is quite the claim to make because you still have the dad bod going on. But I think the real reason that they didn't like you is because we have seen you countless times just running around in the gym screaming like a dumbass, and have seen you just constantly acting like a douche, which people just don't want to put up with. And as I said, he is now going to this little boxing gym instead, and apparently he's feeling himself because he's posting videos like this one right here, where he's just feeling like a hard motherfucker, but in reality, he just looks like a goober.
Be right, boys. You never put my jacket up. I'll be right there.
I love it. A lot of you guys just woke up right now. I'm about to start my second workout.
And I guess you better watch out because Amir here just means business now. But with all of that said, I just had to cover all of his recent shenanigans because the last time we saw him, he was bragging about beating the competition, which was just some homeless guy. And it seems that he is still feeling himself and still feeling superior and is still just talking a whole lot of shit, even though he's still coming on here and crying about being called a scammer and for all of his horse shit. But with that said, if you enjoyed, please drop a sub and a like, and join the Saints Mafia, where we just flame all of these goofy alpha males. And I'm out, watching Amir continue to just feel like a badass. In peace.
So I'm walking into the gym, right? And I like to pull up with, you know, I got 830 horsepower, twin turbo, Italian Lamborghini V8 engine. That shit sounds ridiculous. Like if you ever hear it in person, shit's crazy, right? So this dude comes up to me right now and he's like, hey man, I'm a mechanic, you know, and that does not sound right. That sounds like your car is misfiring, you know. That doesn't sound right. It sounds like your car, motherfucker. I'm like, bro, what kind of car do you drive? Well, I drive a Toyota Camry, 2007. I'm like, bro, shut the f*** up. Bro, this is a $250,000 car.